He's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A first down for the offense. The give is to Miller. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking for a crease to the left. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. And the timing just a hair off. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point splits the upright. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Handoff to the single back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
With the score, Alabama 7, Georgia 0.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pulls it in. It's Etienne.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's back. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They'll run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Right back to him on the ground. At the 15, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tough.
Got a lot of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The run from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lovett. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond. And
oh, look out! Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They think there's room to run to the right here. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll leave it with him. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Georgia 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide receiver shows motion. Might as well stick with him. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Switch it. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. The Dogs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's back. Steps away to find some room. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Comes out throwing on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He wants to take the top off. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a gut punch, especially for the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. First down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. You know, there's no